This isn't awkward, is it?
What?
You turning up in the same outfit as me?
No, you turned out the same as me.
Oh, like that, is it? Where are we, Bart?
Down in...
That was a bit...
We're in proper turnip land, aren't we? We are Johnsland Fishery.
Yeah, which we wasn't actually meant to be on, was we? So we've sort of got lucky here a little bit, haven't we?
Yeah, we've had a bit of a touch. So we were due to be filming at Salmon Hutch, which is Neil's other water, which is absolutely lovely. We sort of nice little intimate weedy pond, little clear spots, bit of snag fishing, proper... Ooh. I went on the way here. I drove through. I don't know if you come through. It was a place called Bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it. I got a photo. Don't worry.
There is a very good head of carp in here, though. There's about 70 fish in here, and a few of them are over £40. And there is also a big fully in here.
Is
so
there?
You could be in for a right treat, Mr. Fully. And it's, well, it could be close to £50, if not over £50.
It's raining, would you believe it?
Yeah. Well, it's great conditions for filming anyway, because it's going to absolutely tonk it down all day tomorrow.
So unusual for this year.
But on the plus side, at Johnsland's, you've got the main lodge, which is absolutely wicked, isn't it? And then
very nice.
There's a couple of other little lodges as well, like little boat houses, proper like cool little place to come fish in. And yeah, it's very, very comfortable fishing for very large carp, which is pretty much up everyone's street nowadays. So yeah, and we're absolutely gagging to get the rods out.
Yeah, because we've already had a walk round. We've seen some fizzing out here. We've seen some slicking up out here. We've seen carp out here. Mate, this is looking good, isn't it? Right, well with that, sun's come out.
Let's get the rods out.
Let's get some rods out.
Come on. Black with them out there.
Well, you've got no excuses now. It's just like absolutely black with them in your swim.
Well, hopefully I can avoid them. Don't want to catch too many.
Oh, I hope you blank
Those ones are washed in your peg down. Salmon on. What are you saying out bait wise then? 10 mil. They're like, you can tell they're really happy, can't you? Like, I'm just sat here. And there's a few fish that are just in this flow of this aerator. There's like a bit of fizzing. It does look, I mean, when the fish are left alone for a bit, they do, don't they? They just sort of love life. And you know what it's like, how many times you've been fishing and you see them, but it looks like a bloody tuna farm. You make one cast, you don't see another fish for 3 days. So I'm gonna try and just, sneak this rod out. I've literally just tied up a little solid bag, and I'm gonna get it in that flow of that aerator. I reckon the aerator's actually sort of like tilted down, and I reckon sort of like the force is like a force aerator. I reckon it's like the bottom in the flow, I reckon it's going to be really like rock hard and clear. Just that aerator constantly just pushing that flow is bound to be clean on the bottom there. And the fish are obviously loving life. They're just all around, sort of in the centre bit where that flow is. I see it all the time, like those aerators, when the sort of bubbles, especially at this time of year, but when the bubbles get to like the perfect size, you see them, they sit like a certain distance off the aerator, and they just love it. They just loving life, having a little feed, having a little play in the flow. See what happens there. I might fire a few little pellets over the top of that. So with this rod, I'm just going to flick it over onto the far bank, and then set this one up for a washing line. It looks perfect for a washing line over there. I'll put both of these out. I think I'll washing line both of these. Washing line that one over there as well. Nailed him on the path, I reckon. You see them boshing in this, they'll love this, won't they? get used to coming fishing down here on your own, could you?
Yeah.
I love fishing with the washing line. I can hear an unmanned aviation aircraft. Here it comes. Here's Mozza Morris. He's flying in the aircraft to spy on me. He wants some tips how to catch a carp himself. The solid bag has been so successful. I mean, even Lee Morris managed to catch a 50-pound plus carp using such tactic. It must be good if he can catch a carp using it. So, I'm going to get my little solid bag in there. You need to be careful you don't pull the bag out the spoon. It's a bit like pole fishing when you're match fishing. If you're going to fish with a full extension, like on the pole, you sort of just make sure you aim for what you're aiming for. I'm going to go in line with that tree, just there, like that. And what I need to do is get me clip in, and that is me fishing. It is that simple. Oh yeah. And what I've done is I've just got in the edge just to feel the bottom, because I'm going to put a rod under this bush here. That feels absolutely lovely. All I'm doing is just squishing the bottom flat. Me and Mozza were filming the other week, and one thing we noticed was, like, we were putting some underwater cameras, and the fish were in. They were in where we were, like, within seconds. That is mega. That'll probably get me on for a straight ban.
Rods are all sorted then. I've opted to go in with solid bags. Now the difference I have with the solid bags that I tend to use is they're giant bags. Now they're not ideal for obviously casting with, but for the sort of fishing that we're doing here, they are absolutely perfect. Now what I like to do with mine is put crayfish mini mix in the bottom section where the rig actually sits, or where the hook sits, and then I put the maxi mix on top. And again, it's just that little bit of difference from your normal sort of solid bag fishing. If you drop in from a boat or drop in with a bait and spoon like we are here, and you're always presented with a solid bag, aren't you? I've had a phenomenal spring this year on solid bag fishing. I just feel like the pellet fishing has been amazing this year. Hook bait wise, 10mm PB on one of them, and then I've got 2 pinks on the other. I've gone in with the pink perils on the others, and again 10mm hook baits. We'll run through rigs and a bit more like that in more detail, but what I've done at the minute is just gone in with them solid bags. I've not decided to bait over the top whatsoever. The only sort of baiting that I might do is there's some reeds out here, and I might put some 8mm and some bug out in amongst them reeds, because they're obviously a good visual thing for if the fish are feeding on them. Talking of visual stuff, what I've seen so far is a little bit of bubbling in front of a pipe that's opposite me, so that's my right hand rod. And then this morning, since getting here, we saw quite a few slicks out in front of the willow on the opposite bank. So I'm washing line in over. My clips are a little bit different to what Bart's using. I believe Bart's using the old slick bobbing clips, whereas my clips are a little bit different. And then down my left-hand margin here, I've had a plumb about on all of the rods. It's quite shallow down there, but there was a route that I noticed the fish were taking behind the aerator, as well as obviously fizzing sort of in front where Bart's fishing as well. So I've opted to come along this margin down the edge here and just this side of the aerator sort of thing. So that's all 3 rods out in the pond. Solid bags in a minute, going in gentle, because I don't know if they're on the mega feed up at the minute or not, but it's always best to go in lighter rather than heavier sort of thing. I'm looking forward to this, you know. There are some worldies in here, and one in particular worldie that I'd absolutely love to catch. And the beauty of it raining every 10 seconds as well is I've got a lovely lodge to stay in as well behind me, which is ideal. But for the minute, that's the opening gambit for myself, and I hope it pays off.
That's me fishing, folks.
With the rods all set for the day slowly dwindled away with no action on the rods. Neil, the owner, had popped down and noticed there was some bubbling, so we decided to chance our arm at a bit of stalking. I quickly got a rod prepared with a single PB dumbbell wafter attached to the shank of the hook via some bait floss. This was fish free-lined, making minimal disturbance when the hook bait went in over the top of the fizzers we had spotted. First one hooked. We yeah, that bit of stalking has paid off. I had the rod just lying on the floor, and yeah, it was just like after seeing all that fizzing that was out here, obviously we had to have a go, and yeah, line just picked up tight. And we are playing our first Johnsland carp, free-lined, which is ideal, and no better way to catch him, is there? There he is down here. We got him. Good on, Bart, well done. Oh, happy days, that'll do, wouldn't it? Ah! There we have it. 28 pounds of free-lined magic. Just, you know, you try these things half-heartedly, you see a few fizzers and you just think, should we have a go? We had a go, and we got a result out of it. Unexpected result, definitely, because like I say, 9 times out of 10 you have a quick go at these things and they don't pay off, but they definitely paid off this time round. So that is a wicked carp and a wicked start to the trip. Hopefully there's plenty more of these to come. Right on knobbly head on him. Huge. Nice. Lovely jubbly. Here's me dears. Yes, Bob.
There you go, little barbecue's on. I've just lit this little barbecue for the evening. Gonna do a couple of burgers for me and Moz. We have got a massive indoor barbecue in the lodge, but it just seems a bit too mammoth for just the two of us. It is really cool though. Yeah, but we just fired up this little one for tonight. Gonna watch the evening draw in, and then hopefully our little spots can produce as well.
Oh, I'm away. Go on. Oh, he's a scaly one, you. He's a lovely looking scaly one. Oh, bloody hell. There we go, we're on it. Right, I've got to back up this way to get this net. Oh, what a calamity. Here we go. Right, that's better. Oh yeah, in a nice scaly one. It's lovely. Cool. Yeah, man, that is a nice carp. Come here then. Oh, that was great. Come on then. Yeah, man. Go on. But you're getting absolutely dusted. How do you feel? Give us a synopsis on how you feel. Please don't jump in the lake. Oh, well, how about that for a scaly one? That is absolutely mega. 24 pounds of peril-eating beauty. God, them solid bags have caught me some carp these past few trips. Unbelievable. Look at that. Seems like the scaly ones absolutely love that crayfish. Mini maxi mix. Wicked. Right, We need to get the barbecue sorted. We're both absolutely starving, but loving life all the same. That is one incredible carp. I'll show you the other side because it's just as beautiful. Look at that. There's its other side. What a fish. That will definitely do. Mega. Right. Let's get the rod back out there. I haven't seen any more shows since this bite, but it doesn't really matter when they look like that, does it? That is incredible. Right, we'll get some food. Get that solid bag back out there on the spot. Love it, love it. We're loving it, and we Bert. It was a belter mind. It is a belter mind. Wicked. Right, let's get it back. There's a scaly one in here, nearly twice the size of that. Oh, yes, I'd like to see it. Come on, Mr. Tong, let's have you next. With food now on the barbecue and a fresh crayfish bag tied, the rod was placed back out a rod length off the opposite bank and the line placed into the washing line clip. Having two people makes washing lining a lot more simple to drop. The line is all out of the water, not cutting through your swim, with only a rod length of slack line on the opposite bank in the water. Once the rods were sorted, we consumed our barbecue food and saw in the night. Good morning, Mr. Bartlett.
Moaning.
Good morning. I think you poisoned me yesterday
I did.
with that food.
Food poisoning on the barbecue.
Felt rough this morning, me. Oh, what's going on, Bart? Why haven't you had one?
I know. No fishes.
Do you want some tips?
Try harder.
Try harder. Yeah, exactly that. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I'm doing all right to avoid them at the moment.
You are.
I'm doing pretty good at that. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with my performance so far. Not, not actually catching a carp. It's yeah.
Good skills.
Yeah, I'll be upset if I catch one. To be fair. Yeah,
So-
they're about, aren't they? You can't say they're not about,
No.
but it's just.
Yeah, because I've seen a few bubblers out here this morning, hence why. So we sort of got up well, you got up mega early, I got up semi-early. But straight away I noticed bubblers out here, so I won't start messing around with the rods first thing and that, but it's 8:30 now, so.
Yeah, it's like this sort of fishing is like once your trap's in place, it's sort of you're only really doing your rods you ain't just redoing them all the time, are you?
No.
You're sort of you're cherry picking what you think is the best spot for the conditions.
Yeah.
Putting your rod in place, setting your trap and waiting.
Yeah.
Bar little small opportunities, a bit like that one yesterday. It does, you can't say it don't look good for it because it does look good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks mega for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it does look good.
Yeah, no, if you were expecting a bite, it would sort of be now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Around this time.
Yeah.
So I think we just need to sit on our hands for a bit, have a spot of breakfast and a cup of tea,
Yeah.
and just sort of let the morning play out a little bit, and then we can make a decision whether we're going to move any rods, try something else.
It'd be nice to get another opportunity with the old stalking malarkey as well.
Yeah, we can go and have a little mooch round, can't we? I'm just stood here now. I'm looking at where I got my rod over there, near that sort of bush next to that bridge. And if you were going to pick one place to put a rod in,
Yeah, that's the zone, isn't it? It looks absolutely.
Yeah, I'm
beautiful.
absolutely
You'd like to
gobsmacked
think
that hasn't gone.
as they're moving from that end of the pond down.
Yeah, they got a traffic straight over that.
Straight over that, yeah. So you'd like to think that that's the one, really, wouldn't you? So.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, right.
enough
What are you
waffling.
poisoning me with breakfast with today then?
You're on breakfast duty.
Oh, am I?
I'm on evening duty.
Oh, okay.
So
Right, that's fair.
no, get the kettle on then.
When will it stop raining? Right, so I'm just getting the rods refreshed then. Just a quick look at the rig that I'm actually using. There's my solid bag rig. Again, I remember seeing it.
And I showed you it, wasn't it?
I was just getting onto that. I remember seeing it when Joe Morgan it was on one of his videos, and I love the setup of the hook bait and how heavy that hook is when you have the hook bait right the way back to the eye there. It's a little bit different from the norm as well, and I love the fact that you hardly get any hook pulls with this setup, and incorporated with the impact lead as well. I just think the whole setup really, solid bag wise, is just, for me, the best rig that's out there really for solid bag fishing, definitely. And having that big lump of putty is so important in the middle there as well, which I found out later on down the line when I wasn't putting that on and hooking little mesh bags with this setup. And because I was twisting the hook link, I never bothered with the putty in the middle because it's a bit of a pain in the arse to do that sort of thing. And yeah, I got ejected many times with that. And then the minute I realised, oh, that's what I've changed with the rig, the minute I put that putty back on, that's what started getting the hookups again, sort of thing. So really important, that bit of putty. The actual material itself is £35 natural super soft braid. Now hook wise, I love a size 2 because the hook's lying flat on the lake bed and that little 10mm pop up is just hovering. These are actually 4s because I've done in all my 2s. 4s are just as good as what the size 2 is as well. I wouldn't let that sort of, you know, worry you too much. If I had a go-to hook, it would definitely be a size 2 wide gate beat. That's pretty much the setup on that front, to be honest, rig wise. And then in the solid bag, I've got that hook bait at the very bottom of the bag where the crayfish mini mix is. And then I'm putting maxi mix in. There's loads of roach in here, I'm noticing, pipping the surface. Bart's noticed it as well, absolutely loads of them. And once them crayfish pellets sort of start getting soft, I think they'll nail all them small pellets. So I like to put in the maxi mix, and the beauty with obviously the maxi mix is you've got all different sizes and a lot of big sizes in there that the roach won't be able to eat as well. So you've always got them pellets around your hook bait, so it's always a safe bet. And yeah, I use the large 75 to 175 PVA bags as well. They're huge bags. You wouldn't cast them very well, to be honest, but for all of this sort of fishing, they're absolutely perfect. So that's a look at my setup, how I go about the solid bag fishing, and it's been an absolute mega rig, mega setup for me, not only this spring, this summer, and no doubt will be in the autumn as well. Right, okay, and that needs to drop right there. Right, ready, 3, 2, 1. In on the back wind. Bosh, she's down. Give her a tiny little drag.
I'm going to go for a little wander. I haven't been round there yet, but I just thought I'd rig a rod up and take it with me. So save me walking all the way back round if there are a few fish over there fizzing up or whatever. The weather's pretty gopping. I don't think they're going to be gopping.
Yeah, I like that.
It's gopping, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
horrible.
I love
it's
that
like
word.
really windy, like misty rain.
Misty rain. There's
Hey,
another
it's
one.
that fine, yeah.
Just give us another one. Go on.
Damp drizzle.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm going to go around there and just have a little look. I thought I'd take the rod with me just in case. It was about this sort of time yesterday that Mozza managed to snaffle one.
Nice,
So,
nice. There's another one. Like
snaffle.
Snaffle one, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see around there if we can get a...
Here we go. Here we go for the big one.
Go around there and see if we can get a pluck, nibble or nudge.
Well, I've decided that this margin rod down here, I've pulled that now because I've seen too many on the opposite bank to ignore, to be honest. So gone over dead opposite, put another washing line clip in over there and just put a solid bag out to where they've been shown. I've seen about 6 shows, about a rod length off from that opposite bank, so just gone round with the spoon, dropped in a solid bag, the usual, what I've been using the whole trip to be honest, and yeah, we now got 3 fishing over there. Bart's just got back from stalking as well. He's just lit the barbecue, so we'll see how that went for him, what he saw down there and whatnot. So for me now, I've got all 3 on that opposite bank in the hope that we might get another evening bite. So strap that last rod in and hope for the best, I guess. Right.
After no nudges, nibbles or plucks, I've decided to come back round, chuck the old barbecue on. Really, I thought there might have been an opportunity down there, but obviously not. It's actually quite cold. Give it a good shot, but to no avail. And it actually looks pretty bleak down that end of the lake. But they know the score, don't they? These little venues. I think that sometimes the smaller venues, they're tricky. The fish certainly are aware of your presence. Walking round, they just know something's. You know, I wouldn't say they're like, you know, no carp are completely riggy fish as such, but I just think that on these smaller waters, they definitely associate noise with something's up, and they certainly know when you're making casts or you've got lines in the water. But then it'd just be called catching and not fishing. And again, at the end of the day, it would be, we don't want it too easy. Well, we do, but we make out that we don't. So when we catch one, it's like all great. But yeah, fingers crossed tonight or first thing in the morning. All the traps are set now, so all of our rods are in position. We feel like we're fishing the, you know, good spots around the lake from what we figured out in the short time that we've been here, and it's kind of up to the carp a little bit now. Let's just hope one of those big girls slip up.
Here he is.
Oh, what an alarm clock. Had to bite off of that bush. I knew it'd come good. Right, it looks so nice over there. And yeah, buzzing to be playing my first Johnsland carp. And it does, and I mean, it does feel pretty decent to be fair. But then there's a lot of decent fish in here, so which is what makes every bite nice and special. This would be perfect. So part of me was thinking, is it going to happen? And the other part of me is like, it's got to happen, because where I was fishing is just lovely. And I think we all do it, don't we, as anglers? We sort of, you know, 1 minute you're doubting yourself, or you know, you feel like you want to be catching like all the time, and sometimes you just got to ride the wave. We got to be off this morning because the next guest's arriving, so I was slowly running out of time. And to be fair, we've not had massive amounts of time fishing here anyway. Like we said at the start of the film, we were due to go to Salmon Hutch, and then just due to the bookings, the way the bookings work, Neil said, oh, do you fancy coming down and doing a bit on here? And as soon as there was like a nigh on £50 fully mentioned, Mozza's like, right, let's go. And yeah, there's still time for him to catch it yet. You know the biggest problem, Moz? We've got to decide whether it was a nudge, nibble or a pluck. You've had your fun. Yeah, when you're fishing little venues like this, I think I actually mentioned it earlier on, and like, or if I haven't, I'll mention it now, but you know, just take your time, pick your best spots, or where you think is the best spot to fish, given the conditions, get your rig in place, set your trap, and sort of really just fish for one fish at a time. These little venues, they can change like hour by hour. You know, 1 minute you'll see them up there, next minute you'll see them down the other end of the lake, they'll be fizzing in a different corner. So just really sort of, here's a little tail. Really cherry pick where you're going to fish, take your time. and sort of fish for one carp at a time, and that's all I've done here. I've just picked the best 3 spots I could, and one's come good. If you fish like the sort of tactics that we're fishing for these carp are brilliant tactics for these sort of venues, and they can really catch you some decent fish. I'll see if I can have a bit of a better go this time. Nice. Nice. A little frog on his eye. 38. That'll do.
That will do.
I said he felt heavy. I was like, oh, if there is ever a way to sign off, one and done. Lovely 38 pounder. I said it felt pretty decent, and it obviously was at 38 pounds. That's a big carp, and a really nice way to sign off. If you're looking somewhere to fish, you and the family or you and the mates catching big carp down in Devon, then be sure to check out Johnsland Fishery. Neil that owns it, he's lovely, he'll look after you, you'll be sorted. Some great fishing, the facilities are great, it's an absolutely wonderful place to spend a few days. As you can see, a couple of these in as well. No more bites for Mozza. He caught a couple of lovely carp though, and this one, in the short period of time that we've been here, we've not done too bad. Just sticking to those tactics that we know that work, it just come good every time. These mini crayfish pellets, maxi mix, little pink perils, washing lining, very nice. Look at that. Thank you very much. One last little look and a goodbye. We got to get on the road because the next guys that are coming, we're gonna have a go and try and catch some lovely fish like that as well. Oh, so glad I didn't blank. He was twitching there, boy.